abide in him and he'll abide in you. So how do you recognize if you're in a season of pruning? And I'm getting ready to close here. I hesitated whether or not I wanted to share this, but this is pretty important. How do I know that I'm in a season of pruning? It's when you're suffering loss. A season of pruning brings a loss of maybe finances or possessions or impact, a loss of influence, a loss of position, a loss of stature, a loss of relationship, a loss of opportunity. I don't know what it may be, but that has a tendency to get everybody's attention. You're talking about a test. You're talking about pruning. You're talking about depending on God in a season of loss. You're talking about depending on God when in your eyes, this is the worst situation my life has ever been in or ever seen. And that season of pruning and chastening should say to you, everything's going to be all right. I don't quite get what's happening. Because we all get mad at God because it's like, God, you're supposed to just do good. But what we don't understand is pruning is doing good. I thought it was a bad thing when I saw those trees and all of the limbs and all of the things had been cut off until I saw the multiplied good show up as a result of that. I think we just got to kind of get real with this thing a little bit. It gets my attention. For me, it was a loss of health. I'm being pruned, being dogged out, a loss of invitation, and maybe, I won't say a loss of impact, but in my mind it was. And then when the pruning's over, oh, I felt that thing, you know what I'm saying? Because pruning don't last always. But when the pruning is over, watch that rose bush now. And there'll be many people that'll count you out, count you over, turn their back, thinking it's just the end. But for you who understands the chastisement of the Lord, you know that God must be getting me ready to bear fruit better and much more than what I've ever borne before. So it should be, watch out, when I fall, I shall arise. That's why we got to know that, so we won't detach ourselves from the vine. I'm mad at God. I don't understand why he let this happen. Because he grown. I don't understand why he let this happen. You know how we do. We get in a circle. Well, if God really loved me, I just don't think I can serve a God that'll let this happen. God don't need you to be who he is. You need him. You the one who ain't got no leaves or nothing on me. You try to walk away from God and you need to grow. You better stay right there until you can get your leaves and your roses and stuff back. He's not finished with you yet. Well, I don't know. I just don't know about that. Keep living. Keep living. You'll have your own testimony of chastening and pruning. I don't know. Anybody in here who ain't ever been through no pruning, maybe you need to come to the altar after we finish and get saved. Because that means you are, well, I ain't going to say that because somebody will take that out of context and it'll be all over the social media. Look at that real mother, just cussing, calling people names. That's what the Bible said, but I ain't going to say it even though the Bible said it. I mean, the Bible says that, you know, God spoke through the mouth of an ass, but I probably don't need to be, shouldn't have said that then right there, but, you know. Don't, what did he say? Don't despise pruning. Don't despise chastisement. So I'm not here to get y'all disappointed about, well, well, I thought God is love. I just showed you that whom he loves, he chastises.